everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the absolutely mind-blowing world of ants, those tiny, tireless insects that have been ruling the planet for over 100 million years, shaping ecosystems, building intricate societies, and proving that teamwork and resilience can make even the smallest creatures unstoppable. If you're a nature enthusiast, a science geek, or just someone who loves uncovering the hidden wonders of the world around us, you're in for an epic journey. Ants aren't just the little critters you see marching across your kitchen counter. They're nature's ultimate architects, engineers, warriors, farmers, and problem solvers, with abilities that rival the most advanced human civilizations. From their superhuman strength to their sophisticated communication systems, their jaw-dropping cooperative behaviors, their critical roles in ecosystems, and their surprising presence in human culture, ants are a testament to the power of collective effort and adaptability. So, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's unpack everything about ants. Their extraordinary capabilities, their quirky behaviors, their ecological impact, their historical significance, and a ton of fun facts that'll make you see these miniature marvels in a whole new light. Ants are everywhere, literally, found on every continent except Antarctica, thriving in scorching deserts, lush rainforests, grassy plains, urban backyards, and even inside your walls, with an estimated 10,000 trillion of them scurrying across the globe, outnumbering humans by a factor of about 1 million to 1. That's right, there are more ants on Earth than stars in the Milky Way, making them one of the most dominant life forms on the planet. Belonging to the family Formicidae within the order Hymenoptera, alongside their cousins bees and wasps, ants have evolved into some of the most successful creatures thanks to their highly organized social structures. An ant colony functions like a superorganism, where every individual, from the egg-laying queen to the tireless workers to the fierce soldiers, has a specific role, working in perfect harmony like a living machine. The queen, often the heart of the colony, can lay thousands of eggs daily, ensuring the colony's survival, while workers handle foraging, nest maintenance, and caring for the young, and soldiers stand guard with powerful mandibles or chemical defenses to protect their home. This division of labor is so precise, it puts human societies to shame, with ants switching tasks based on colony needs, like a worker turning from a forager to a nurse overnight. Let's talk about their physical prowess. Ants are ridiculously strong for their size, capable of lifting objects up to 50 times their body weight, which is like a human hoisting a pickup truck. This strength comes from their compact, efficient muscles, and some species can carry heavy loads, like bits of leaves, dead insects, or even sugar cubes, over distances that would be equivalent to a human running a marathon with a fridge on their back. Ants navigate these treks with astonishing skill, using a combination of the sun's position, visual landmarks, Earth's magnetic field, and their own internal pedometers to track steps and distances, allowing them to cover hundreds of meters and still find their way back to the nest without modern technology like GPS. Their communication system is equally impressive, relying on pheromones, chemical signals that act like a language, to coordinate everything from food trails to battle plans. A forager might lay down a pheromone trail to guide nestmates to a juicy crumb, and within minutes, you've got an army of ants marching in perfect order. These trails are like invisible highways, but ants also use touch, tapping antennae to exchange information and even sounds, producing chirps or squeaks through stridulation, rubbing body parts together to signal alarm or attract mates. Some species take communication to the next level with propaganda pheromones that confuse rival colonies, causing chaos during raids. Ants' capabilities extend far beyond brute strength and communication. They're master builders, constructing nests that range from simple underground tunnels to towering mounds that can reach several feet high. Some species, like weaver ants, create living architecture by stitching leaves together with silk from their larvae, forming waterproof nests in treetops that look like something out of a fantasy novel. Others, like leafcutter ants, are farmers, cultivating fungus gardens by chewing leaves into a paste and feeding it to fungi, which they then harvest to feed the colony, a practice they've perfected for 50 million years, long before humans planted their first crops. These ants even use bacteria to protect their fungi from pests, showing a level of biological sophistication that's mind-boggling. Other ants, like army ants, are nomadic hunters, forming massive swarms that sweep through jungles, devouring insects, small vertebrates, and even raiding other colonies, using their own bodies to create living bridges or bivouacs for temporary camps. Ants are also ecological powerhouses, playing roles that keep entire ecosystems humming. Their digging aerates soil, improving water retention and nutrient cycling, which helps plants grow stronger. They disperse seeds for countless plant species, acting as nature's gardeners, with some plants evolving seeds specifically to attract ants. Ants also control pest populations by preying on other insects, making them natural exterminators. Fun fact, a single ant colony can move over 10 tons of soil annually, making ants some of the most impactful earth movers relative to their size. Another cool tidbit, some ants herd aphids like tiny shepherds, protecting them from predators in exchange for honeydew, a sweet liquid the aphids secrete, essentially running miniature livestock farms. Ants are no strangers to warfare either. Many species have venomous stings or spray formic acid to fend off predators or subdue prey, with fire ants delivering bites so potent they can take down animals hundreds of times their size. Some, like the exploding ants of Southeast Asia, take defense to an extreme, rupturing their bodies to release toxic chemicals in a suicidal act to protect the colony. Ants' adaptability is legendary. They thrive in extreme environments, from arid deserts where they've evolved heat-resistant exoskeletons to freezing highlands where they huddle for warmth. Some species, like Argentine ants, form supercolonies that span thousands of miles, creating global networks of cooperation that are unparalleled in the animal kingdom. Their problem-solving skills are equally remarkable. Ants can find the shortest path to food using trial and error, a strategy so efficient it's inspired computer algorithms for optimizing everything from delivery routes to internet traffic. Fun fact, the oldest ant fossil preserved in amber dates back 100 million years, showing ants were bustling around with dinosaurs and their social structure was already advanced even then. Another quirky fact, some ants practice slavery, raiding rival colonies to steal larvae, which they raise as workers in their own nests, a ruthless but effective survival tactic. Ants also face challenges. Invasive species like fire ants or Argentine ants can wreak havoc on ecosystems, outcompeting native species and causing agricultural losses worth billions annually. Yet, their resilience is awe-inspiring. Ants can survive floods by linking their bodies into living rafts to float to safety, and some queens live up to 30 years, among the longest lifespans of any insect. In human culture, ants have been symbols of diligence and unity for centuries, from Aesop's fable about the ant and the grasshopper to their use in proverbs across cultures, like the Chinese saying, "An ant may well destroy a whole dam." They've inspired myths, with some African cultures viewing ants as messengers of the gods, and practical uses, like in traditional medicine, where ant venom treats ailments like arthritis in parts of Asia and South America. Fun fact, in some countries, ants are a culinary delicacy. Roasted weaver ants in Thailand taste nutty, while honeypot ants in Australia are eaten for their sweet, nectar-filled abdomens. Modern science is obsessed with ants, studying their behavior for insights into robotics, artificial intelligence, and even urban planning. Their swarm intelligence, where simple individual actions lead to complex group outcomes, has inspired technologies like autonomous drone swarms and network optimization. Sources highlight how ant colony optimization algorithms are used in everything from airline scheduling to warehouse management. Ants also have a quirky side. Some species glow under ultraviolet light due to fluorescent chemicals in their exoskeletons, though researchers are still puzzling over why. Others, like trapjaw ants, have mandibles that snap shut at speeds up to 145 miles per hour, one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom, used to stun prey or launch themselves away from danger. Ants' dietary flexibility is another strength. While most are omnivores, scavenging nectar, seeds, or dead insects, some specialize in fungi or even steal food from other colonies. Their symbiotic relationships are fascinating. Some ants live inside acacia trees, protecting them from herbivores in exchange for shelter and food, a partnership that's evolved over millions of years. Ants also contribute to biodiversity. Their nests create microhabitats for other tiny creatures, and their predation keeps insect populations in check. Fun fact, if you weighed all the ants on Earth, Their biomass would roughly equal that of all humans, a staggering reminder of their dominance. Their ability to form alliances with fungi, plants, or other insects shows an ecological sophistication that's hard to overstate, and their nests can be architectural marvels, with ventilation systems and chambers for specific tasks like food storage or waste management. Ants even practice hygiene, removing dead ants to prevent disease, a behavior dubbed necrophoresis that's eerily similar to human sanitation practices. Their evolutionary success comes from small tweaks, like desert ants' ability to withstand temperatures up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, or tropical ants that build hanging gardens in tree canopies. Despite their prowess, ants face threats from habitat loss and climate change, but their adaptability, surviving mass extinctions, and thriving in urban environments suggest they'll outlast many other species. From inspiring technology to feeding people to reshaping landscapes, ants are a reminder that the smallest creatures can have the biggest impact. So, what do you all think about ants? Have you ever watched a colony in action, tried an ant-based dish, or been inspired by their teamwork? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends who love nature or science, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.